Greetings and welcome everyone to Prince of Persia The Two Thrones. Now you may be wondering, Raven, this is the Prince of Persia The Two Thrones. You've done Prince of Persia The Sands of Time, Prince of Persia The Forgotten Sands, and this comes after Warrior Within. Where is Warrior Within? Why aren't you doing Warrior Within? Long story short, I really don't like Warrior Within. I've had it like forever, and I just can't finish it, just can't force myself to play it. Just Prince of Persia The Warrior Within, in my opinion, is the worst Prince of Persia game out of the 4 Prince of Persia games in the Sands of Time quadrilogy? I don't know what the term is, but out of the 4 Prince of Persia games, the Sands of Time, the Forgotten Sands, Warrior Within, and the Two Thrones, I think Warrior Within is the worst. It's just my opinion. I know it's going to annoy like 2 of you. What is going on? Why is Ubisoft popping up? Ubisoft, get the hell out of here. Anyway, yeah, so that's why I'm skipping it. I tried. I really did try to like it. Everyone's like, oh, Warrior Within, he's all tough and gritty and he's super hardcore, and it's like, no, I don't like that. So let's start. So with that said, let's get Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones started.
We all make mistakes. Some are small, some are large. But his mistake, born of innocence, fueled by pride, was the greatest and most terrible of them all.
All that is yours is rightful. You cannot change your fate.
Some believed when the prince journeyed to the island of time to escape death, that he returned alone. The amulet destroyed, the Dahaka appeased, the Empress dead. The prince was free at last. But this is not how it happened. The truth is that he chose to save me from my destiny. In doing so, he set me free and doomed us all. Prince, of all the possible futures, this one held the most promise that something has changed.
Do not worry, Kailina. No harm will come to you in Babylon. I promise. Look, we are nearly home.
As our ship lay sinking in the harbor, the prince found himself in a city quite different from the one he left behind. The normally busy wharves were now decimated. Blood-spattered awnings and splintered door frames were all that waited to greet him. And the people, merchants, beggars, fishermen, were nowhere to be found. Others had taken their place. The prince made his way along the torn and blasted district, haunted by visions from his past. The dockside tavern where he'd spent many late nights was now reduced to cinders. Babylon's proud armada, which he would often come to greet, lay cracked and broken, cast to the bottom of the Euphrates.
Aww. Now, actually, something that's quite interesting about Prince of Persia The Two Thrones is that on PC, it is the first...
Everywhere there are signs of battle. But what of Babylon's guard? Where have they all gone?
Alright, this is going to get annoying because there are no subtitles to my knowledge in this game, so I'm going to have to stop talking every time the prince wants to talk, which he does quite a lot. Anyway, as I was saying, what's interesting about Prince of Persia The Two Thrones on PC is that it was the first widescreen supported game. Like, in Prince of Persia The Forgotten Sands, you could make it widescreen, but that was only through, like, mods, unofficial mods. And the same goes for, I believe, Warrior Within. This is the first ever natively supported widescreen one. So this is playing in 720p naturally. In the other in my Forgotten Sands thing, if you watch that, you'll notice that the prince is a little bit stretched, and that's because, well, that's just because it was in 4:3 and I tried to make it 16:9 and it was just is whatever. But now he's like all thin and stuff. He's just sort of like squished himself together. Alright, so that's our save point. So now we've just saved, so if we quit, we can reload right from there. It's pretty simple stuff. Now this little section that we're in right now is basically just the tutorial section. It's teaching us all of this stuff while also giving us some exposition through the world and such. It's quite nice, quite nice.
Why is it that every time disaster strikes, I find myself without a proper blade? Still, it's better than nothing.
Now, this is a new feature in Prince of Persia The Two Thrones. This is called stealth kills, or basically quick time events. You have to not be spotted behind an enemy, and be behind an enemy, and then you'll get a command prompt to press the Y button, and that will allow you to perform a stealth kill. And basically you just do this quick time event, and then you'll successfully kill the enemy, assuming you press the buttons correctly. If you fail it, then of course, well then you won't kill him. He'll actually deal damage towards you. So it's pretty cool how they've done that. I like that. It's not exactly the most in-depth stealth system. You can't exactly, you know, like throw bottles or move bodies around or anything like that. No, it's just pretty much you just kill them sneakily and all that jazz. It's really, really basic, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done, and I like it. I actually much prefer this to the okay. So Warrior Within had a much higher combat focus, and so instead of like saying stealth kill these guys, you would just run up to them, hit them a bunch of times, and then that's it. Then you'd kill them, and that's exactly what you would do. But in this, you can just sneak past them or run straight around them, and I much prefer that to the combat in Warrior Within. Okay, so Prince of Persia to me has always been a platformer game first, combat second, and normally in like the Sands of Time and the Forgotten Sands and in this, you can run away from pretty much all enemies, which is good, so you don't have to engage in fights if you don't like the combat. But in Warrior Within, you pretty much couldn't.
Kylina! No! No way into the city now. I will have to climb this siege tower and enter from above.
So now, we're in the tutorial right now for the combat, and even here, even in the tutorial for how to fight, we can still manage to run away. See, look at this. Just like that, we're out of there. Screw you guys, we don't need to fight you. Why would I? I can just run away. Whoops, I jumped too much. There we go.
I can sense the others who have passed through this place, intent on bringing harm to my family.
Why would anyone want to harm your family, man?
4 weeks I've been at sea, and every day spent dreaming of my return to Babylon. But never, in all my visions of the future, did I suspect a homecoming such as this. War. It is the only answer. But war with who? And why?
Oh, damn it. So much for trying to be sneaky. Oh well, let's just throw that guy across, and now let's just sneak past. Actually, hold on. I think he probably will alert these guys. You know what, screw it. I'll just run past him. Now we can just sneakily kill these guys, and we'll be good to go. Actually, what you're supposed to do here is not walk on the ground, but rather just go up top, up here, and just, like, kill them from above or something like that. But I much prefer just doing it on the ground, because it's so much easier. Like, okay, so I'll just show you real quick what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, climb up here, then you go like, oh, look at me, I'm like Batman, I'm top of the thing, ooh, fancy, aren't I? But no, don't do that. No. Just go on the ground. So much easier. So much easier. It's like, why be a Captain McFancy Pants when you could be a Captain McKill Pants? Ah, silly game.
You should know that it was not love that drove him, but duty. I was his responsibility. He had made a promise that was now broken and undone. As with all mistakes he had made, the prince meant to fix this. A noble goal, to be certain, but a selfish one as well. For he was motivated to ease his own pain.
So if you've never played The Warrior Within, basically the prince had a bit of an angsty episode where he got super dramatic because, like, you know, some horrible time-traveling demon was trying to kill him because he messed up the space-time continuum.
Knew them anyway. I must keep pace with Kylina if I'm to find the one responsible for this.
So, after he messed up the space-time continuum in Sands of Time, someone got really mad at him and tried to kill him because he was like, you shouldn't be messing with the space-time continuum, and the prince was like, I can't give a damn. And so now he's really upset that someone was upset with him or some shit like that. I don't know. I played like 4 hours of frickin' The Warrior Within, so I didn't get the whole plot. Alright, so this is also, I believe, another new feature to The Two Thrones. You can sort of like slide on these two walls that are together, which is pretty cool. And more combat sections. Psych, we can just run away. Oh my god, I love running away in the Prince of Persia games. It's so fun because a lot of the times they pretty much can't even stop you as well. It's not like Assassin's Creed where they'll try and throw rocks at you and you'll sort of just dangle around and it'll be like, ugh, could you just please not do that? But no, it's like, well, how did I even... I didn't even realize how I did that, but okay. Yeah, so it's not like Assassin's Creed where they'll try and stop you from running away. No, this game pretty much encourages you to run away. Let me just turn around here so we can stealth kill this guy. And he didn't see it coming. See you later. I should probably demonstrate what happens when you lose a quick time event, but nah. Okay, so I think he just dropped his weapon. So if we were to press the B button, we'll pick it up, and that will give us a new weapon. So now that we have a new weapon, we can attack with both of our weapons. We can press X to attack with just one of our weapons, which is our light weapon, or we can press Y to attack with our weapon that we just picked up. Now, the differences are that basically your normal weapon has this sort of set stats, and the secondary weapon can be whatever the hell it wants because it doesn't follow your rules. And it also degrades in quality. So if you look in the top left, you'll see like a little bar on the HUD, and that is supposed to I was trying to actually use my secondary sword on these guys, but I accidentally stealth killed them. Oh well. So yeah, if you look in the top left, you'll see a little bar symbol, and that represents the quality that your sword is in. Basically, once it hits 0, it just destructs. Like, I'll just keep hitting this wall until it does that. Oh, it's gone. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's already gone. It doesn't, as far as I know, it doesn't decrease its damage, but it just basically does cause it to break after a while. So you want to make sure that you make the most out of these weapons by, when they're about to break, just throwing them at an enemy by pressing the B button. And then after you do that, you're pretty much good to go. We should probably save here.